Hey everybody, Ray's weekly recap for week 12, December 12th to 16th. This week we were focusing our skating theme was stride, and our gameplay theme was straight on scoring. One of 2 weeks in a row of scoring as our theme. So our acceleration agility drill this week was accelerating directly straight in stride out of a glide position. A lot of times we think of acceleration as starting from a stop only, but if you look at NHL games or games in general, you watch the acceleration and chart them when you're coming out of a stop from an open foot V stance versus a crossover start versus when you're starting out of a glide. You'll notice that there's way more acceleration happening out of a glide, out of reading the play, out of making sure that you're kind of sitting, waiting, and reacting and moving to open space. We want to make sure we train those areas, and a lot of people don't. They focus on only from a standstill. So we were accelerating out of a glide. Then we did down on the knees, slide, get up and go, which is has a similar training effect for accelerating out of a glide, and then having a little fun spinning around as well, and getting up and accelerating out of that position as well. Taking us into our speed with the puck, since straight on scoring is our theme and stride is our theme of the week, working on stride with the puck, combining 2 hands to 2 to 1, and depending on the group, even getting a little fancier with going from 2 to 1 and into that off leg kind of glide position, maybe faking a pass and then taking off again, and a whole bunch of different combinations of those. Moving now into shooting, we were working on getting into that same off-leg glide position out of different stick handling moves. So any stick handling move that takes you from forehand over to backhand, whether it's just a regular pull, whether it's a toe drag, whether it's a drawback, going from that backhand side on the improper leg and then setting yourself up off-leg, gliding and ready to shoot so that you know how to quickly and efficiently get into that shooting position no matter what deke or move you pulled off going from forehand to backhand. That takes us to stick handling. We're having a little fun with the pull, sauce, pull again, all on one pheno, and then an aggressive weight shift in between as you move up to the next one, and the other way, pull, sauce, pull on the pheno, aggressive weight shift. So really trying to get the hands going with a little bit of touch there. That brings us into the 2 gameplay drills. Again, with the gameplay theme being scoring, one of the drills was just simply taking a breakaway on the net, combining that speed with the puck, whether it was 2 to 1 hands or 2 hands or some combination, getting the puck to your off leg, and then from that position, basically working on what we call rock, paper, scissors. So rock being that you get onto your off leg glide position, and rock is rock. Can you shoot stick side from that off leg position accurately? Can you hit that post in 18 inches up? Can you be such a threat with that shot that it opens up other moves, because goalies have to really respect that and really be aware that you can rip it. Once you do that, you have the option of paper. So paper, of course, beats rock. So if the goalie guesses rock and you go paper, which is that backhand and upstairs, then obviously paper beats rock. So faking it and variation 2 over to the backhand shove. And then of course, scissors is going to be paper, and scissors is going to be faking paper and boom, shelving it forehand. So of course, fake shot, backhand, forehand snap, whether you kind of go from the flick upstairs or kind of the snap post in, there's your scissors. So working on the speed with the puck and then rock, paper, scissors. That reminds me of your hockey homework. Make sure you check that out. It's going to be related to the rock, paper, scissors challenge and analyzing some shootout goals. Last drill, gameplay drill, is giving players an opportunity for a game application of the glide to stride acceleration. So 2 players basically skate out and start to glide shoulder to shoulder, side by side, while the instructor, as the puck instructor, sends it in one direction or the other, and the players have to react and explode and try to win that race. So there's the glide to stride, excel to win that race, but also then an opportunity under pressure for whoever wins the race to try to get that puck to the off leg and do rock, paper, scissors, one of those options, with a player all over you chasing you back. It was an awesome week. A lot of players really excelled this week. Thank you guys all for those players that came out to train. And just remember that we have that newsletter, and a lot of people are really enjoying it and getting benefit out of it, but there's a lot of people that aren't checking it out. So remember that that newsletter has all the drills that I just discussed, and drill demonstrations and explanations in far more detail. And it also has the tutorials for each of the concepts in there. So if you're struggling with the 2-to-1 hands, or if you're struggling with the off-leg shot out of a glide, those tutorials are linked beside the drills where you can go and dive deeper and learn those things, as well as check out the NHL examples of them on the tutorial page. And of course, that homework section, we're getting great feedback on, where people can now, it's right there for you, it's very clear. You can do your shooting at home, do your stick handling at home, do your mobility at home, and do your game sense assignment, which is essentially watching some hockey and analyzing it and pulling things out and trying to learn from that. And that's really being used well and effectively by lots of players. Until next week, guys, enjoy. Talk to you soon.
Hey, SPEEDU members. Yeah, you. Did you know you had access to almost 1,000 drills and 200 programs? We know it can get overwhelming to have all of that at your fingertips, we know. So we've made it even easier for you to train like a pro. Are you ready? Introducing our weekly SPEEDU newsletter. No more guesswork, no more procrastination. Now you can focus your time, energy, and passion on what really matters. Your training. Have available ice or an outdoor rink? Great. You can follow the same weekly program as our elite athletes for acceleration and agility, stick handling, shooting, and speed with the puck. You wanted to work on your hands or your shot at home? We've got a homework section. You can work on and improve on your stick handling and shooting at your own pace. Ever wonder when and where to use those skills you've learned, but then in a game? Check this out. All of our tutorials have an NHL example video, so you can see exactly how the skill is being used at the highest level of hockey. Are you someone that's looking to get stronger and faster on the ice? We've got you. Here's a mobility program of the week. Boom, just like that. Drills, tutorials, programs, homework, student examples, and NHL examples all in one newsletter sent to you every week like clockwork.
You've got mail.
Join that mailing list now and access the key to taking your training to the next level. We'll see you there.